let's talk about hair loss, specifically experiencing hair loss in your 20s. I'm going to share my own hair loss journey and what I did to combat it. Now, I just want to start this video off with a disclaimer saying that everything that worked for me may not work for you, and that is because all of our bodies, our skin, our scalp is different. Just take everything that I'm saying, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you see that your hair loss is progressing, it might be time to go to talk to your doctor, because hair loss could be a sign of something more serious underlying condition going on. So just wanted to clear that out there, and now we can jump into my own hair loss journey. So I'm going to break this up into 3 parts. I'm going to talk about what I experienced and what I think could have been the main cause of my hair loss, and then what I did to combat it and how I essentially fixed my hair loss, and then what my current hair care routine is for maintaining healthy hair. First and foremost, what were the signs? I noticed, I want to say, probably around February, March of last year, that there was more shedding than normal, be it in the shower or after I took a shower. When I would comb through my hair, there would just, as time progressed, so did the amount of hair that was coming out of my head. And it felt like every time I would run my fingers through my hair, that I would have a clump of hair in my hand. And my hair, for me, has always been like my thing. You know how everyone has their thing about them that they feel like really confident about? That's like, even if I was having an awful skin day, I knew at least I had good hair. At least like my hair would be okay. It's the one thing that you feel like the most confident about. And so when my hair started to go downhill, that was really like a red flag moment for me. It really scared me, thinking that something was wrong, or or that all my hair was gonna fall out. If you know me, you know I'm a little dramatic, so I would tell my mom about it, be like, hey, I'm noticing excessive shedding. And she couldn't really tell because I have like a lot of hair to begin with. So it thankfully was never that noticeable that there was something wrong. But I mean, you know your own body the best. You know if something's up. And I could tell that there was an issue going on here. And then as time went on, when I would pull my hair back, I noticed thinning spots, especially right on the sides of my head, by my temples, and almost so that it was like bald spots in a way. And that freaked me the freak out. And so at that point, I really went on the internet and Googled trying to figure out what the heck was going on with me. And that's when I noticed that there really is not much dialogue about experiencing hair loss in your 20s, especially your early 20s if you're a woman. There's a lot about postpartum, you could experience hair loss, or as you get older, you could have hair loss, or maybe these underlying symptoms, hair loss could be a sign of it. But there was nothing that just talked about, hey, you might experience hair loss in your early 20s and this could be a reason why. So I really had to then shift my approach to what I was searching for to try to figure out what was going on. And so with that, I came to the conclusion, at least what I believe to have been the cause of my hair loss, and that is stress. Stress does so much to our mental health, our bodies, more so than we even realize. And so I had, at that time period and prior to that, had been going through a state of elevated stress. Like I was constantly at a higher level of stress than normal. Like this is where I normally would sit, and then I was up here, always stressed, high intensity. And that prolonged high stress, and then on top of that, I experienced grief for the first time, like real grief. And I think just the culmination of everything is what caused my hair loss. Now let's move on to what I did to fix it. After talking to my mom about this, she told me about this influencer that she follows, Dani Austin, and how she was coming out with this brand called Divi and a scalp serum. And now, if anyone out there follows Dani, you know she's great. But so basically, she always had like a troubled relationship with her hair, we'll say. And I believe she went to school and got a chemistry degree. It was either chemistry or biology. I don't know. She's a science gal. So she knew basically background, and she would make her own scalp serums at home when it was like the worst it had been of her hair. Like at one point she even wore wigs because it had gotten to a level that she just didn't feel comfortable being her in her natural hair. And so then they ran with this and took it to chemists and made officially Divi Scalp Serum. Now this product for me, I feel like was my holy grail product. Like this is what I think helped aid in regrowth and sped up that process. This and the other secret ingredient, which I know no one wants to hear, but time. Time really is what is going to heal it the most. Like it took time for your hair to get to that point where it fell out. It's gonna take time to grow back. There are things that you can do to help aid in that regrowth process, but I think being patient with yourself and being patient with your scalp and your hair is going to be a game changer in then you seeing positive regrowth and results. This Divi Scalp Serum, it says that it aids against hair thinning, nourishes hair follicles, and detoxifies product buildup. So what you want to do with this is you shake it up first, and then you would take one dropper full of this product, and then you would dab it in the spots where you needed it the most, your troubled areas, and then massage it in. And I would say I think I started using this product in July. And then in September, I just started noticing like little itty bitty baby hairs of regrowth. And now the hair is mostly like, if I pull it back, you don't see any more thinning. And again, that's just time. You had to let the hair grow back. But I think also this helped stimulate that process and help with just overall scalp health. So this helps the blood flow to your hair, and by massaging it and the peppermint oil, it helps stimulate and detoxifies any product buildup that you may have. I use this at night before I go to bed. You can either use it in the morning or whatever, but once a day. And even if you aren't experiencing hair loss, this just helps in overall maintaining a healthy scalp, and like we said before, starts at your scalp. Holy grail product for me, at least. Now you can see, I don't know if anyone see, but all of the regrowth that has happened to my hair, like it's not back to where it once was, but it is so much better than where it originally was. And I have to say, I think that from just maintaining scalp health and from this, my natural hair color, the hair that is growing in, is more like vibrant. Like I have highlights. Everyone, you can tell my hair is colored, but I've always been like a dirty strawberry blonde, and now the hair that's coming in is a lot more of true to that, akin to that color of being more, having more red in it, being lighter. So I think it also just helps because your hair's healthier. the color's gonna be better as well, right? So now let's move on to my current hair care routine for maintaining healthy hair. So let's start off with the products that I used first. Now, I had gone to DC on a work trip back in October of 2021, I think. Yeah, October 2021. And my hair did not like the water at the hotel, even though it was a nice hotel. And it turned orange, basically. And so I got home and I was looking for products to help just with like the color and health of your hair. So I found this Reflection Banchromatic Riche shampoo, and then this Hair Food Color Protect White Nectar and Pear conditioner. When I use this shampoo, I switch off, either I use this conditioner or I use this Colleen Rothschild Quench and Shine Restorative Hair Mask for all hair types. Now I just started to put this into my rotation, I think in September, this past September. So this, and I will use this just as a regular conditioner. Like not a typical hair mask where you would put it in and leave it in for like 15 minutes. You wash your hair with your shampoo, you shave, wash your body, and then I would put this in, leave it in for like, I don't know, 2 minutes at the most, maybe, and then rinse it out. And I have noticed such a difference in, especially it's winter right now, guys. My hair is dry. So this definitely, I feel like, has helped in locking in moisture, especially if you have any sort of wave or whatever and it's dry outside, your hair is gonna be very dry. So that's helped. And then also, Divi came out with shampoo and conditioner. Now I use this. I will switch off whenever I don't use this. I'll use this, and I probably use the Divi shampoo and conditioner at least once a week, maybe twice. I tend to only wash my hair either every other day or every third day. So then I will switch off between those two, either Divi or the Keratos, and then either with the Keratos, the Hair Food or the mask. But this Divi is great just to kind of like, think of it using Divi on like your Sunday full on like self-care routine. This is just a great reset for your hair and detoxifying, especially if you are using the serum every night. I feel like this helps you be able to like go longer without washing your hair, or just overall maintaining that care of your scalp every day. And then this once a week kind of puts it in the reset and gets it back to balancing where it's all supposed to be and everything. So the main ingredients for both of these are tea tree oil, menthol, peptides, biotin, and coconut oil. And I believe it's a lot of the same ingredients that is in the serum, just not as potent. And again, it's shampoo and conditioner, so they're meant to do different things. And then when I get out of the shower, I will, depending on what products I use, like obviously if I use the hair mask, I'm not going to put on something nourishing afterwards because this is doing that job. But if not, I will put on something on the ends that is more like hydrating and nourishing, or I will use an oil. And the oil that I've been loving recently is the Smooth and Shine Hair Serum, also by Colleen Rothschild. More so with that serum, I will use it not after the shower, but say like the next day if my ends are feeling dry, or at night if my ends feel dry, I will put it in, and then I sleep with my hair in a braid at night, and that just kind of helps penetrate through. Or after you curl your hair, heat style it, it helps softness, shine. It's nice. When I get out of the shower, after I put the mask or the hair oil on, I will use a wide tooth comb and comb up my hair, and always start at the bottom and work your way up, right? We are already experiencing enough hair loss on our own. We do not need to yank through our knots and take out a clump of hair from our brush. So gentle, kindness to our hair. Bottoms and work your way up. That's after I get out of the shower. I'll use a wide tooth comb. Otherwise, I use a wet brush every night to brush my hair. I only brush my hair at night. I don't really tend to brush my hair in the morning unless I need to, but that's just because I have semi-wavy hair and it just helps it not get frizzy. But if you have straight hair, go ahead, brush your hair in the morning. Feel free. Just again, hair types are different. Whatever you gotta do for you know your hair best. You know what works for you. But it is important to brush your hair at night, because that way you can really distribute all the oils, because it's not just about getting the knots out, it's more so distributing the oils of your natural oils all throughout your hair, which just helps maintain healthy hair, helps it be not as greasy, helps it grow. But what you do have to do, if we do all these products and then we don't do this next step, it's kind of a waste, and that is cleaning our hairbrushes. You know those white fuzzy things that you see on your hairbrush? Yeah, they're not fuzzies. Do you want to know what they really are? They are a buildup of dead skin cells and excessive oil. Great. Yeah, so no, we don't need that to keep putting that through our hair. No, so we want to clean our hairbrush, and basically all you'd have to do is get like a bowl that your hairbrush can fit in, put clarifying shampoo in it and warm water and let it soak, and then take a toothbrush and scrub it so you get all the gunk out of your hairbrush. And really, just whenever you start to see excessive white fuzzies, that's when we need to clean our hairbrush. That is my journey with experiencing hair loss in my 20s. Mainly, I just wanted to make this video so that as a resource for someone to see that they're not the only one going through it. There's other people who experiencing hair loss in your 20s, and just so the conversation is out there more. Don't be afraid to talk about it. A lot of other people are probably going through it, they're just not saying it. And I just hope that this video helps at least one person out there. And if you have any other tips for what you did with your own hair loss journeys, or just want to talk about your own journeys, please, I'd love to chat in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.